Hello everyone, I hope you had a great week. I'm looking forward to today's episode because we'll be making ice cream and brownie bites. And even us healthy foodies love chocolate and ice cream. And we've had a rough week around here. Loki lost his little buddy and I lost my dog of almost 16 years. So I could really use some chocolate right now. So let's head to the kitchen. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take 6 prunes and soak them in 3 ounces of hot coffee. Yes, coffee. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. Now, for vegans, flaxseed serves as our egg in baking products. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of Skinny Girl cocoa flavoring for my coffee. I found that it just adds a lot of good chocolate flavor. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're also going to add 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. And we're gonna let that soak for 10 to 15 minutes. And while that's soaking, well, I suppose I'll stir it a little bit first. Because the flaxseed has to soak before using it in order for it to act as that egg replacement, as well as the prunes. We want them to get nice and soft for blending purposes. Okay, so while the flaxseed and the prunes are soaking and the oven is preheating, we're gonna sift our ingredients. What we have is a 1/4 cup of coconut flour, a 1/3 cup of cocoa, a 1/4 cup of sugar or sugar blend. I use a stevia sugar blend, just less calories. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I use the pink Himalayan salt. A tablespoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of baking powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Hopefully you get that right. You don't need a tablespoon of baking powder in here. And then we just sift it all together. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes and my prunes have soaked with all of the other liquids for baking and my oven is preheated. So we're gonna take a can of already drained and rinsed black beans and put them in my Vitamix. Because you know I'm trying to get as much use out of my Vitamix as possible since it's not too cheap. And I'm not making those smoothies for Brian anymore, so. We're gonna take that liquid mixture with the prunes in there. And you're probably wondering why I'm putting prunes in brownies. Well, first of all, they're super good for you. They offer a lot of fiber, potassium, vitamin K. But for me in particular, a study is linked to helping postmenopausal women prevent osteoporosis with regular intake of prunes. Kind of surprising, but good news. So, and I like the taste of prunes, so why not? Okay, you're gonna know you're done when your consistency is similar to that of like chocolate pudding, whipped chocolate mousse. So we're just gonna combine that to our dry ingredients now. You could add nuts or any ingredients inside. I like to put it on top. I use one of these pans. This recipe fits these 24 mini muffins perfectly. Because it's silicone, I don't have to spray it, but if you're using muffin tins that are metal, you'd have to spray them, I guess. So simply divide your batter out and fill your muffin tray. So these brownies are way too good to waste any last drop. So I'm gonna make sure I scrape my bowl really good. Okay, so once all the brownie is in your muffin tins, this is where the magic happens. I like adding all kinds of toppings. Okay, So I like German chocolate cake. That's my favorite dessert. So I am going to add to half of my brownies pecans, coconut, and mini chocolate chips to mimic German chocolate cake, and then peanut butter and chocolate chips. Okay, I use a back of a spoon to just kind of help push all of those in so everything doesn't fall off when the brownie comes out. Okay, into the oven it goes. 20 minutes at 350. We need to peek at these brownies because my kitchen is smelling so good right now. Oh my goodness. 3 more minutes. Yum. 20 minutes in the oven. They need to sit for probably 10 minutes in order to cool. Okay, the brownies are almost cooled off enough to eat, so I'm gonna start the nice cream because it only takes minutes. It's very quick. So the idea for nice cream I got from here. I've done things similar when the kids were little. I used to make them milkshakes with frozen bananas and milk. But this goes one step further in making a ice cream made out of frozen bananas. You basically just pull back on the amount of milk you put in it to keep it rich and creamy and smooth. Okay, I'm using 3 frozen bananas because I have found that makes a very generous portion for Brian and I. So 3 frozen bananas to about a quarter cup of a flavored milk. I prefer to use an almond vanilla milk. Mine's unsweetened, so I'm going to be adding some maple syrup. Okay, so don't over blend it. You just want to blend it until you're starting to get the banana smooth with the milk. You might need to add a little bit of milk, but don't add it yet. Make sure you get your ingredients in first. So what we're going to do is add 1 tablespoon of maple syrup because that's going to sweeten it up for us. And I am making butter pecan ice cream because that used to be my mom's favorite, and if anybody's watching today, I know it's going to be my mother. And I personally love butter pecan. So what I'm adding is about a half a teaspoon of butter flavored extract. And I'm gonna add just a few pecans in the mix, and I'm gonna reserve the rest for the top. And there you go. Soft serve nice cream. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Brownies and ice cream. Okay, nice cream. I can't wait. Look at that. Now when you eat nice cream instead of ice cream, you can eat much bigger portions for getting health benefits for it. So there you go, nice cream and brownies. This is healthy enough to eat for breakfast. It's actually healthier than a Pop-Tart. We've got bananas and almond milk, and we've got black beans and prunes. What better breakfast? Coconut, nuts. I hope you enjoy these as much as I'm about ready to. So moist. I love the little bit, the hint of coffee in these. Such a nice little treat. These are my favorite go-to snacks. And I think I'm gonna eat this whole bowl of ice cream. Tell me that doesn't look good. Here's one way to get bananas in your kids. Another version we've done of this that we really like is strawberries added to the blender and make strawberry banana ice cream. The maple syrup with the bananas is so good. And I love pecans. This one's for you, Mom. I hope you enjoy it.